King Jehoshaphat's nation is totally surrounded. Everyone's sweating bullets, but instead of drawing steel, he calls a citywide fast. God whispers, I got this. Tomorrow, just move out. I'll do the heavy lifting. Next sunrise, worship crew leads, enemies flip out and kill each other, and Judah spends 3 days in victory. Welcome to the Gravel Gospel. I'm Bionic Leg. So, brief context of who King Jehoshaphat is and where he sits in the timeline. He's 1,200 years past Abraham and Isaac. But I've been really chewing on doing this video, and I didn't want to wait. With this kind of flow, we would be well into August of next year before we got here. But I think it's kind of important that to do this special one out of the continuity, and it really sets the stage for, as cringy as it sounds, 2026. Just the nature of what this chapter is. I think it's really important. But either way, don't worry. Next video we'll come right back up. Sodom and Gomorrah is going to get nuked, but this one's going to 11. This one, it goes hard. So we're sitting at 2 Chronicles 20. We're just covering verses 1 through 30. I'll have the references in the description. So, anyways, here we are. Sometime later, the Moabites and Ammonites, plus names I don't even know how to pronounce, they're coming for Jehoshaphat. So for King Jehoshaphat, so currently Jehoshaphat, he's the king right now. Temple's already built, so we've got the 12 tribes, we've got Judah. Jerusalem is where the temple is, so that's the capital. Okay, so Jehoshaphat, he gets intel that these massive forces, they're already beyond the Dead Sea, so they're about 36 miles southeast. They're down at En Gedi. And he's rattled, and it's fair, because I mean, these major armies that are coming for them. So, but he knows who God is. The temple. It's still fresh. It's still new. So what do? They go to God. He calls a nationwide fast. Everybody prays together. Jehoshaphat, he steps up in front of Judah, Jerusalem, the whole crowd, at the new temple, and he prays. He says, "Oh God, our Father's God, aren't you ruler above every kingdom? Your fist holds power and might. No one stands a chance. You drove out the natives, gave this land forever. Abraham, who you called friend. We're living here. We built a house for you." And said, when hell breaks loose, war, flood, plague, famine, we'll come together. We know you live in this place. We'll cry out, you'll hear. But when we're in trouble, you'll listen. You give victory. He doesn't stop. He says, now, Moab, Ammon, Mount Seir, you didn't let Israel touch them when we came back. You told us, detour. Don't fight. But now they're back to steal the land you gave us. He continues. He says, God, will you handle this? We're helpless against this vandal horde. We don't know what to do, so we're looking to the whole place. Judah, Jerusalem, men, women, kids. They're all in unity. That's when the high priest, he steps up. Hazel. God he starts speaking through him. He says, hey, y'all from out of town, Jerusalem, you, Jehoshaphat. He looks at Jehoshaphat. God's talking. He says, don't freak out. Don't even worry about that trash army. Those scrubs down there, don't worry about it. This fight, it's not yours. It's God's fight. Let God fight for you. Tomorrow, march out. You'll meet him at the end of the ravine of Jerel. Don't lift the sword. Just stand. Watch. God's going to save you. Jehoshaphat hearing this, he drops. Just like Abraham, 1,200 years prior, when God and the two angels roll up to tell him about Sodom and Gomorrah, hits his face. Whole nation follows. But here's where it gets interesting. The Levites, they're on their feet. So if you don't really know who the Levites are, of the 12 tribes of Judah, the 12 tribe, by this point, we've got our 12 tribes. Okay? So the tribe of Levi is where we got the priest line from. Okay, so the Levites would be the priests. Okay, so these guys, they're on their feet. Now I put them in the camp of warrior monk because what I find interesting about this section is you've got King Jehoshaphat and then the people. They're on their face in worship. But the Levites, they're on their feet in worship. And I kind of think about it like this. It's, okay, they're getting ready to go into battle, right? Well, the natural state is grab your sword on your feet. We're physically moving. Now, that's not to take away from Jehoshaphat and the people being on their knees and their face before God by any means. It's how they Levites are on their feet. I find that really, really stinking cool. It goes hard. So early the next morning, they roll out. They're getting ready to head to Tekoa. But then Jehoshaphat, he stands and he says, Judah, Jerusalem, believe in God. He's going to take care of us. And he, now this is where I say it starts to go to 11 because we haven't gotten there yet. He doesn't use the standard battle formation. He puts the worshipers in front of the formation. It says, dressed in holy robes, they sang these words, and these words are in the text. It says, "Give thanks to the Lord; His love lasts forever." So to put this into perspective on what's happening here, you can paint the word image. The standard battle formation would have been archers and slingers in the front, so your front lines, and then right behind them is going to be your heavy spears and shields, and then to the wings are going to be your chariots, and then finally, at the back and on the flanks are going to be flank guards, so that nobody could sneak around. And then the reserves were usually your fresh troops or your bodyguards. But in this case, King Jehoshaphat, trusting God, put the worshipers in front of the archers, slingers. So that's wild. Okay. So then they march, praising for a win they haven't even earned yet. But since God works outside of time and space, it's over before it began. I mean, you want to talk about psych warfare, this is it right here. God, He already set the ambushes. Ammon turns on Seir, Moab on Ammon, friends killing friends. It's chaos. On the enemy side, 0 Judah bloodshed. Blood is spilled. They crest the hill. Once they get over that top of the hill, there's not an army. It's a corpse field. Nobody survives. It took them 3 days. Once they finally get down there, it took them 3 days to pull all the loot, weapons, clothing, gear. They can't carry it all. But it was kind of a short, quick thing. But really, what I wanted, the point that I wanted to drive home on is this is one of those situations where Jehoshaphat, they hit almost insurmountable odds. And yet, instead of drawing out battle plans and, being the tactician, which makes sense, it tracks, what does he do? He goes to God. God, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do this. And God says, I got you. Don't worry about it. Praise me in spite of this. And what does God do? He comes through. The battle belongs to. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of give that little breakdown briefly. Relatively short video, but next time we catch back up, we'll get into the nuking of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's all we have for today. I'm Bionic Leg. This is Gravel Gospel. Appreciate you.